Hello everyone. Today we shall be learning how to solve simultaneous equations using the elimination method. The first step when using the elimination method is to write down both equations in the format called standard format, which is basically ax plus by equals c. So both of these equations, 2x plus y equals 7 and x plus y equals 5, are already in the standard format. Therefore, the first step is already complete. Next step is to get the coefficients of either the x terms of both equations or the y terms of both equations to be equal. For example, here the coefficients of y in equation 1 is equal to 1 and the coefficient of y in equation 2 is equal to 1. So both of the coefficients of y are equal to 1 and basically they are the same. Therefore, the second step is also complete. The next step is to either subtract or add equation 1 and 2 such that we can eliminate one of these terms. So in this case, since it is the coefficients of y that are same in both equations, we can subtract the two equations in order to eliminate y. So when we do that, we get 2x minus x is equal to x and y minus y is equal to 0. So that gets cancelled. And then we have 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2. And therefore, we have x equals 2. Next step is to substitute this into one of these equations and solve for y. So in this case, I choose to subject x equals 2 into, let's say, equation 2, since it seems the simplest. And that gives us x. So instead of x, we have 2 now, plus y equals 5. Then it's simply a matter of solving for y. So we have y equals 5 minus 2 and therefore y is equal to 3. So this is the elimination method. Now let us look at a little more complex problem to understand this technique better. Let us have a look at this example. Here once again we have two equations. First one I'm going to call equation 1 and the second one equation 2. And both equations are already in the standard format. So the next step is to multiply these equations such that one of the coefficients of either x or y are the same. So this can be done by multiplying equation 2 by 2. And that will basically make the 1 over here equal to 2 and therefore make the coefficients of y of both equations equal to 2. So let's do that. Equation 2 into 2. That gives us 2x into 2 is equal to 4x plus 1y into 2 is equal to 2y equals, and 7 into 2 is 14. Now we call this equation 3. You can observe now that the coefficient of y is equal to 2 in both equation 1 and equation 3. Next step is to consider these two equations, equation 1 and equation 3, and either subtract them or add them in order to eliminate y. Here we can see since both are positive to y, we can subtract the two equations in order to eliminate y. Therefore, we have equation 1 minus equation 3. The order that we do this is actually immaterial because either way we'll be able to eliminate the term containing y. So when we do this, we have 3x plus 2y equals 11 and 4x plus 2y equals 14. And when you subtract, 11 minus 14 is equal to minus 3. And then 2y minus 2y is equal to 0. And 3x minus 4x is equal to minus x. Therefore, minus x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 3. Next step is to substitute this into one of the equations and solve for y. So we are going to substitute it into equation 2 since it seems much easier and it looks like the simplest equation. And we write substitute x equals 3 into equation 2. And then we get 2x, so instead of x we have 3, plus y equals 7. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6, plus y equals 7. And when we solve for y, we have 7 minus 6. Therefore, y is equal to 1. I hope you understood this technique and how we modify the equations or convert the coefficients of each of the terms that we want to eliminate such that when we subtract or add them, one of the terms containing y or x gets eliminated. This is the basis of the elimination method. If you want to understand another method called the substitution method, please have a look at this video on top. If you understood this video, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.